right, let's move on to measure 21, where we have something that sounds like the introduction, where we again go either, you can either go G to B flat. If you want to play like that, you can with the open G and the open D. Okay, and again it's on 1, 2. Open D. Then hold that 8 beats, 8 full beats, because the other part's doing something while you're holding that, and it's very important that you hold it and you don't stop it. Okay, so that's the important thing about playing duets. Okay, so those 4 bars, not particularly difficult, especially now that we've studied that. Let's try it. 1, 2. Open D. 2, 3. Let's try it again. 2, 3, 4. Off. Get that half. Make sure that half note stays good. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. One more time. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and off. All right, good. So the next part we have is again, some sustained lines that you have on that open G. If you like to play an open G, you can do that. You can play quarter and then dotted half. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and then that next line where you have the second position marked actually starts in second position, starts on the 4th finger, 4th fret, goes F sharp, G, D, F sharp, G, A, B, and then slide up to C. Okay, so I think there's a couple of places that we've had that same arrangement of notes. F sharp, G, A, B, and C. This is just in different rhythm. So it's quarter rest, and then quarter note, and then 4 8th notes. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so let's try it in tempo, right from that measure 24, 25, I believe it is. 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 4, open G, and then have your finger in your hand in second position. 3, 4, rest. Slide up. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Now one more time. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. All right, good. Now we get into an exciting part of this piece was when you get to improvise, where you get to show your stuff. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. There are a certain set of notes that you have written there on the bottom line of that on the bottom line of the second page, and it says G minor pentatonic scales. And to improvise means that you're going to make up your own melody right there, but using those parts called the G minor pentatonic. And this is going to be like in 3rd position. You see where it's 3rd position marked there? So we can actually go, that's G, low G, of course. Then we're going to move up to play B flat with the 4th finger and the 6th fret. And then we're going to go to C, 1st finger, 3rd fret, 4th finger, D, F, G, of course, which you get to know very well in this piece, B flat, and then C. together they sound like this. Listen. Again. All right. Now, you can use any notes you want to in any rhythm, and this is kind of where you put your stamp on this piece. So, if you do that, you can start anywhere, and a good place to start is a G. You know, if I wanted to do this, I would probably play something like this: 2, 3, 4. So, if that's just something that I would do, but I want you to figure out a melody there, or play something that is something that you feel at that moment. So, but I want you to use those notes: G, B flat, C, D, F, G, B flat, and C to do that. Okay, so it's up to you at that point. It's really the way you feel there. Now, also, I want you to look at the same type of scale, the G minor pentatonic scale, in the 10th position. You see my first finger is up here, 2 frets below the double dot. That's pretty high. It's pretty high altitude for a bass player. So, but I want you to do pretty much the same thing. These notes are in a different place in this area. So we're going to start with D, and you'll see that right there with the Roman numeral 10 is. You're going to play D, F, 4th finger, 1st finger G, 4th finger B flat on the 13th fret, C, 10th fret, D, 12th fret, F, and then high G on the 12th fret. So you almost sound like a guitar player. All right, so you can go. So what I would recommend is you just run the scale up and down. To get used to it. Sorry. Run it up and down again. That shape is kind of like a box. I think of it as a box. In between where the 2 fingers are, they kind of form a box, both here and in the 3rd position. Sorry. So you'll see that the notes here are a little bit farther apart, and they get easier to play, especially to reach 1 to 4 without having to stretch. You can do that. All right? So that's what you're going to do in that section. And we'll take that probably about 4 times through there. And then when you're finished saying what you have to say, we're going to go back and we're going to state the melody again. That's why you have the D-C-Al coda